Hello everyone. In this video lecture of mine, I will talk about acidity of phenols. I will explain to you why the statement is given in the book that phenols are million times more acidic than alcohols, aliphatic alcohols. So I'm going to explain you that fact. For that, I will write down the ionization reaction of both aliphatic alcohol and phenol. So when you write down the ionization reaction of aliphatic alcohol, aliphatic alcohols ionizes to give alkoxide ion and proton. Similarly, phenol ionizes to form phenoxide ion and proton. When we compare both of them, so when we are comparing the ions formed, we can see that in alkoxide ion, negative charge is present on oxygen. Similarly, in phenoxide ion, negative charge is present on oxygen. But in alkoxide ion, the oxygen carrying negative charge is attached to a alkyl group. But an alkyl group carbon is sp3 hybridized carbon. But in phenoxide ion, the oxygen carrying negative charge is attached to a sp2 hybridized carbon. And you know that sp2 hybridized carbon is more electronegative. And because of its electronegativity, phenoxide ion will undergo resonance. The delocalization of negative charge will take place to the benzene ring. But in case of alkoxide ion, delocalization of this negative charge is not possible. So for that, we will see the resonating structures of. Now we will compare the resonating structure of both phenol and phenoxide ion to understand this concept. So first of all, I will draw the resonating structure of phenoxide ion and then draw of phenol to see the difference. This is the benzene ring. The 6 unused electrons or unshared electrons on oxygen atom, the negative charge on it. Now see how the delocalization will take place. This will get delocalized over here, and due to which a double bond will develop between oxygen and carbon atom, and a negative charge on the ortho position, and these are the two lone pairs of electron. In the next step, the delocalization will take place in this way, and we will get another canonical form. Now the negative charge will be on the para position. We have got these two double bonds. In the third case, again the delocalization process will continue. We have got again these two electrons, the double bond, benzene ring. Now the negative charge will be again on the ortho position, and we'll have a double bond like this, and again we will get another resonating structure. So again, now since this delocalization has taken place, we will again have 6 electrons on oxygen, the unshared electrons, single bond over here, the benzene ring, and we have, this is a negative charge on the oxygen again. So these are the 5 canonical forms or the resonating structures of phenoxide ion. So you can see that phenoxide ion has got 5 resonating structures or canonical form. So phenoxide ion is quite stable because of resonance. But alkoxide ion, since it is attached to an alkyl group, which is sp3 hybridized carbon, is not at all electronegative, cannot pull away the electron pair towards itself. So no resonance can take place on alkoxide ion, but phenoxide ion is resonance stabilized. So you can see that a more stable structure is formed in case of phenol. So ionization of phenol can take place more readily in case of an aliphatic alcohol. Now the question is, you can raise a question that even phenol is resonating, has got resonating structure. Even resonance can take place in phenol. So on the reactant side, we have got a resonating structure. On the product side, we have got a resonating structure. Then why is that reaction feasible at all? Now we have a more stable structure. We have stable structure on both the sides as a reactant and both as a product. But in this case, you can see that no resonance can take place. So you can say that it's not very readily, it cannot furnish proton. But now what to do? Let us, to study this part, we will draw the resonating structure of phenol and then we will compare it with the structures of phenoxide ion, and you will get the answer to that question now. So now I will draw the resonating structure of phenol and we'll have a comparative study. So we have got phenol, two lone pairs of electron on oxygen atom, the benzene ring. Now see how the delocalization of pi electron, this lone pair of electron will take place. So this is the first resonating structure we have got. And in this resonating structure, because of delocalization of lone pair of electron, a positive charge will develop on oxygen and a double bond between carbon and oxygen atom, a negative charge over here. And this is the first resonating structure that we have, and a pair of electrons will remain on oxygen. So the next step, this is how the delocalization process will take place. So oxygen with a positive charge double bonded to carbon and a double bond over here, negative charge at para position and another double bond. In the next step again, you can draw it more properly. Negative charge over here. In the next step, again the delocalization of electron occurs. Oxygen with positive charge double bonded to carbon. Now you have what double bonded at these two places. Double bond, here double bond, and a negative charge at ortho position again. Again the delocalization process occurs. This goes over here. So I have to make a change over here. Wait. The delocalization process will now take place like this. Negative charge. And again back to oxygen. So now oxygen will not have the positive charge. The two lone pairs of electron on it. Single bond now between carbon and oxygen. And this is what the resonating structure of phenol is. So again you have got 5 canonical forms for phenol. You have got 5 canonical forms for phenoxide ion. Then why is that resonance in phenoxide ion is more important than in phenol? The reason is that in phenoxide ion you can see that nowhere charge separation takes place, but in phenol the charge separation takes place. You have got negative charge on the carbon atoms at both ortho and para position and positive charge on the oxygen atom. So because of this, again you'll have 2 dots you can draw over here because one of the pair is remaining like this. So you can say that the resonance is more important in case of phenoxide ion, and phenoxide ion is more resonance stabilized than phenol itself because of charge separation taking place in the canonical forms of phenol. So the phenoxide ion is more resonance stabilized than phenol, and due to which it can very readily furnish H+ ion, and that is why it is said that phenols are million times more acidic than aliphatic alcohol. Now, how can we increase? In the last video, I told you how can we increase the acidity of aliphatic alcohol. Similarly, we can also increase or decrease the acidity of phenols. We can increase the acidity of phenol by adding any electron withdrawing group on the benzene ring. Suppose this is phenol. We can just take up an example. Now see, this phenol. This is phenol, and on phenol, if you have got an electron withdrawing group like NO2 on the ortho position, then the acidity of phenol will increase because electron withdrawing group will pull away electron from oxygen, and the bond between oxygen and hydrogen will become more polar. Now, as I told you in my last video, that the acidity is because of the polarity of bond between oxygen and hydrogen. So any factor which will make this bond more polar will increase the acidity of phenol, and any factor which will decrease the polarity of this bond will decrease the acidity of phenol. So when I have nitro group NO2 on ortho position, then due to the electron withdrawing nature of nitro group, this bond will become more polar, and very easily this bond can be broken and furnishing of H plus ion can take place. Similarly, if I have got an electron releasing group over here, suppose I have got a methyl group. If I have got a methyl group, and as I increase the number of methyl groups, both at ortho and para positions, the acidity of phenols will further go on decreasing, because you know that methyl groups, alkyl groups are electron releasing group, and they are decreasing the polarity of OH bond. So as the number of electron releasing group increases on phenol, on the benzene ring of phenol, its acidity decreases. Similarly, as the number of electron withdrawing group increases on the benzene ring of phenol, it increases the acidity of phenol. So in this way, if you understand this concept, very easily you can arrange the compounds given to you in increasing or decreasing order on the basis of acidic strength, both of alcohols and phenols. Thank you, and that's all for today.